Hi, everyone. This is Jenny Lingrick. I am the Director of Faith Formation at St. Matthew's, and welcome to Confirmation. Welcome to your first class as candidates for Confirmation. What I'm here to talk to you about today is why you're here. Um, why are you in this class? But first, we have to talk about your baptism. Many of you were baptized when you were young children or infants, and at the time of your baptism, you were given the grace of the Holy Spirit. Confirmation is a natural follow-up and completion of your baptism. If you think about baptism and confirmation as bookends, you start at one side, you have the other. They hold your spiritual life up, and they really are two parts of the same thing, and that is your initiation into the church. So for many of you, you were baptized because your parents chose for you to be baptized. And that's something that parents do for their children, just like when you were a baby and they chose to feed you and clothe you and what school to put you in. But for confirmation, it's a little bit different because you are making that choice for yourself. But the question is why? Why are you making that choice for yourself? Some of you may have thought about doing it last year as freshmen and decided to wait. Some of you maybe have been planning this for a while. If you ask people, talk to people who have been confirmed before, you might get a lot of different answers. I actually called some college kids that I know and asked them about their confirmation. And some of the answers that they gave me were really interesting. I asked, why did you decide to go through a confirmation? And probably like some of you, they said they felt like they had to, or their parents had said, it's time. One of the girls I talked to said, my friends were going through it. I knew people going through, so I thought it would be a good time. And those are okay reasons. You never know why the Holy Spirit is bringing you to something. And so you may feel those reasons. But hopefully throughout this process, one of the other reasons that you will get to is I wanted to dive more into my faith. I wanted to learn more about this Catholic Church that I profess at Mass to be a part of and to believe in. I asked the girls while I was talking to them also, is what advice would you give to confirmation students who were going through this year? And I'll get back to that a little bit later and let you know what they said. But I want to tell you one, and it was pay attention. And I know it's really hard. Well, we're all doing this virtual learning and we're not in person. But as you're going through classes, as you're in your small groups, really try and stay focused on what you're doing and what's going on. So, why are you here? I'd love for you to stop the video for a few minutes and really reflect on that. Why are you here? Why are you in this class? Is it because you feel like it's just the right time to do it? Is it because you feel like you want to learn more? Or is it because you have friends in the group and you want to go through with them? So I'm going to give you a minute to do that. So go ahead and stop. Okay, so hopefully you took a minute or two to think about your why. You may not be at the point yet, as one of the girls I asked when she said, I wanted to learn more about my faith, but hopefully by the end of this year, you will get to that point where it will be like, I needed to learn more. I wanted to make this choice for myself as a young adult. But what is faith? What are we talking about when we're talking about faith? And the church describes faith as both a gift from God and a human act. So it's a choice and a gift. It's God reaching out to us as people and us responding to him freely. So when you were baptized, let's go back to when you were baptized. When you were baptized as little children or infants, that wasn't a choice that you made. But as you experience faith as a young adult, young person, you become the person who makes that choice. And that's the difference. You were baptized because of your parents' faith. And now you are getting confirmed because of your faith. And your journey as a young Catholic is really starting to take shape in the way that you want it to take shape in. We are given opportunities throughout our life to choose our own paths. You all are getting to the age where you're getting more and more opportunities. So how many of your parents, before you leave the house or go to school, say, make good choices? You're getting to that point where you're going to be making a lot more choices for yourself. And confirmation is just one of them. And it really is a choice of choosing to take your baptism, having faith in God, and to continue and confirm your baptism through the rite of confirmation. Faith in Jesus is necessary for our salvation. And I heard something this week talking about Gen Z, which all of you are Gen Z, that you are the most diverse, educated, globally connected generation that there has ever been. You all know so much more about the world and about other faiths and other religions and other people and other cultures. And that's a really awesome gift that you all have. But it's also important to step back and look at what your faith, what your upbringing is. And that's part of the process that you're going to do through this. Remember that there are 3 sacraments of initiation. You have the sacrament of baptism, the sacrament of confirmation, and First Communion. Most of you have already received baptism and First Communion. So this really will seal you as an adult in the Catholic Church. This question of why, it really represents that sort of desire to know more about what's around us. Who are some good people that you can go to discuss what is my why? Well, your parents are good people. Talk to them. Why did they have you baptized? What was their why? If you're in a Catholic school, theology teachers are great people to talk to. If you're not, your youth minister, but also friends. What is their why? We go through these processes because God calls us. And so even if you're feeling at this point, well, I just feel like it's a good year. I'm a sophomore. This is when I'm supposed to do it. Or I'm a freshman. This is when I'm supposed to do it. My friends are in. Try and look a little deeper into that and see if there are deeper things. And remember that you are just at the beginning of this confirmation journey, and that we have many more classes and lessons and a retreat and things that you're going to do. And so just let yourself be open to that. Let yourself be open to the Holy Spirit and to faith. And to remember, we can also look at this as, why are you not why are you in confirmation? Why are you on this earth? Why are any of us on this earth? And the simple answer to that is to love and serve God. We're here to love and serve God, and learning more about our faith and diving deeper into it is part of that as well. So, this has been a really hard year for a lot of people, and for you guys, I know, and people are going through so much. All we want is to be happy and to be fulfilled and to feel like we have a purpose and we're doing our part. And hopefully that's what you'll get out of the confirmation process, is that you'll start to see what your part is in the church, and you'll start to see what your beliefs mean to your journey. Thanks so much.